and welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a review, a perfume of the month review, and I'm going to be talking about Miss Dior by Dior, the Eau de Parfum. So if you're interested in knowing more about this perfume, keep on watching. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing super well. I'm so excited to be back today with a new perfume of the month video. If you guys do not know, if you're new here, you might not know that I actually have a special perfume of the month video every month on my channel in which I talk in detail about a particular perfume I choose. By the way, if you see a change of light, I literally just got up to quickly put a bit more light because it was super sunny a few moments ago and now it's back to being super cloudy. So as I was saying, I saw this perfume and I was like, I have to review it. It's also interesting for you guys because for once, I mean, not really for once, last time was a Ted Baker perfume, but for once, let's say, it's not really a perfume I would personally pick up for myself. So I figured it would be interesting to tell you a bit more about this perfume and why I personally don't like it for myself. So first things first, for the box, you have this simple box. I think it's very iconic. So simply written Miss Dior in cursive with Eau de Parfum underneath. So Eau de Parfum is a little bit heavier than an eau de toilette. It is a bit more complex than an eau de toilette, just for information. And you have the logo of Dior, of course, and the box is just a very simple, super vintage looking. I think the box screams vintage and I don't know, like it looks like something, and this is not a bad thing, right? But that you would see your grandma have in her, I don't know, on her vanity or something. I don't know why, I feel like this box really screams that to me. And it's just baby pink, very light pink, actually nearly white, and has touches of a silver here and there. But the bottle is really what is interesting here. The bottle, as you can see, is absolutely stunning. I would actually get this perfume just for the bottle because I love it. This is so me. It's super cute, flirty, elegant. You have just this really cool kind of format where this perfume is, as you can see, as a rectangle. You have written inside Miss Dior in cursive, like on the box, and you have this beautiful bow, like silver bow. It's so beautiful. So anyways, I'm a huge fan of the bottle. I would literally get it just to put it on my vanity to make the vanity look cute. So that's about the bottle and my own thoughts on it as well. So now we can get right away into the notes to talk about the actual scent of the perfume. So this perfume is part of the Chypre floral perfumes. If you haven't seen my video from my Christmas with Melly series that I do every year on my channel around Christmas time, I did one in 2019 when I had kind of started my YouTube channel. I did a video was talking about which type of perfume for which woman for like gifts ideas. I talked about the Chypre or Chypre family and I really love that one. It's a very sweet and heavy kind of family of scents, and then floral is floral, as you can probably guess. This perfume is actually recommended to wear especially during spring and even fall time, and it's also recommended for daytime. So we're gonna get first of all into the top notes. The top notes, as I always like to say, because I don't know if you guys are new to the channel or not, so I always like to introduce it that way, but the top notes are the notes you smell right away when you spray the perfume on your skin. They're also the ones that stay the less amount of time on your skin and that leave quite fast. Then you have the middle notes that arrive a few minutes after, a few seconds after on your skin. They're the one that are a little bit heavier and that might stay longer in your skin. And then the base notes, I love those because they're really the core of the perfume. They are like the notes that will make the perfume and that will stay the longest on your skin and the longest in general during the day. So this is a little bit about the different types of notes. So I think let's get going with the top notes first. There's quite a bit of top notes, which is super interesting. The very first top note is pink pepper, blood orange, sweet orange, mandarin orange, Calabrian bergamot, and finally we finish with a touch of lemon. So I'm gonna quickly spray a bit of that on me. My mom does not know I took this perfume and I've been using it for a few days to be able to make this review, an accurate review. So sorry if she's watching the video, but I really wanted to try it. So basically, out of all the notes I've talked about right now, as you can see, it seems to be super fruity because you have a lot of orange, you have lemon, you have a bit of bergamot though, and you have pink pepper. pepper. I would say that bergamot and pink pepper are not very strong. I think there are notes there that are just here to kind of create the perfume and add a little touch that will differentiate the perfume, this one to another one. I would say that you definitely do smell this kind of orangey and mix of lemon, like orange and lemon mixed together. I don't know if you guys know the Dolce & Gabbana perfume called Light Blue. It's super iconic, super famous. It represents the south of Italy, like summer. It's something fresh, a lot of orange, a lot of lemon, grapefruit, all that good stuff. Basically, it kind of reminds me of that, the first few notes. Afterwards, it evolves into something very different. We're gonna get into it with the middle notes and the base notes, but right off the bat, I would say it resembles quite a bit Light Blue. Now let's get into the middle notes. I'm sorry if I might say some of the words wrong because some are a bit more complex than others, but you have grass rose, damask rose, and finally jasmine leaf. So much less than the top notes. And this is super interesting because I would say that, as I told you, you really do smell this light blue Dolce & Gabbana perfume, lots of orange mixed with lemon right off the bat. And now I definitely do smell the floral part of the perfume. And this is where I have a little bit of an issue with this perfume because I'm a huge fan of sweet perfumes. I'm even quite a fan of fruity to a certain extent, especially for spring, summer. I love orange and all that stuff. I actually really do like light blue. So now you really do start to smell the floral part of the perfume. And this, I would say that if you don't like rose, for example, because I know rose is a very specific scent, a little bit like jasmine, but we're gonna get into jasmine after. Rose is a super specific scent. I know I'm not the biggest fan of the rose scent. I don't mind it. I'm okay with it, but I wouldn't say I choose that scent over another. I would say, however, that even if you hate rose, the rose is not so strong. Once again, all of this is my own opinion. It's how I smell the perfume. It's how it is on my skin. It might differ from person to person. Rose is there. You know there's rose, but it's not so powerful. And same for jasmine. You guys know from my other videos, I'm not a fan of jasmine. I do not like scents that are really jasmine based. And this one, thankfully, you'd smell a bit of floral, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily jasmine. Like, it's not powerful either. So you would smell, I would say, a bit like a bouquet of flowers, as simple as that. So you start with this orange lemon scent and then you get your nose into a bouquet of flowers. That's how I would see it right now after smelling it for a while. And we're gonna end with the base notes, which are also super important for this perfume. Base notes, you have two base notes. You have patchouli and palisander rosewood. Now, palisander rosewood, I never personally smelled it, so I can't really tell you if it's super strong in this particular perfume, unfortunately. I can tell you, however, that I do smell the patchouli. I even smell it quite fast at the same time as the rose and the jasmine. So that's why I was probably telling you that I would imagine myself putting my nose in a bouquet of flowers and smelling it, because it is quite strong, this mix of flowers. And this is why this perfume is definitely a fruity floral in my point of view, but definitely a floral. Like, I wouldn't gift this to someone who doesn't like floral perfumes, because this one is like on top of the list of floral perfumes to gift to someone who likes florals. But yeah, so these are the notes of the perfume. Let me know if you have it, what you think about these notes. Do you agree as well? Do you think it smells the same way as I described it? Actually, before getting into the prices, I just realized I didn't tell you that this particular one I have right here is 50 milliliters. So it's, I would say, among the smaller sizes of the perfume. Just so you guys know, they have 4 different sizes. So I just wanted to let you know this is 50. First size that they have is 30 milliliters. For 30 milliliters, it's going to be $60 US. Then you have 50 milliliter, which is the one I have. And this one is 117. Then the 100 milliliter is 155. And 150, which is 3 times the one I have, is 172. So as you can see, it definitely is a bit more of an expensive perfume. It is Dior, so we are not in like Ariana Grande perfume prices. It is definitely a little bit less affordable. I would say that 50 milliliter is a really decent size, the one that I have right here, because it's perfect if you want to try it out for a few months. It's not too small like the 30, but at the same time, you're not getting 100 or 150, which is a lot to go through. So I always recommend to go for the in-between size if you're not sure, but you think you'll like it. However, I have to say that the quality quality of the perfume, I didn't mention it just before, but let's mention it now. It does stay a long time on your skin. My mom has been wearing it a little bit, not so much I believe, but when she is wearing it, I kind of recognize it because it is such a floral perfume. You really smell it. I have to say that of course the price is expensive, but you are paying for a good brand, pretty packaging that does count in the price, and a good quality perfume with a lot of very interesting notes and ingredients, even though that's not the way you say it, but you get what I mean. Interesting scents, let's say. So yes, I think I've been through the whole thing. As I told you, I'm not a biggest fan of floral perfumes, so I wouldn't purchase it for myself ever. I don't mind wearing it, but I just feel like I'm wearing somebody else's perfume, which is obviously the case right now. It's not mine, but I definitely feel like it's somebody else's perfume. That just doesn't sit well with me. I really like to wear a perfume I feel like is part of me and is the perfect match. Do let me know, however, if you have it or if you know it and what you think about the Miss Dior Perfume Eau de Parfum. You can comment below in the comments, and obviously don't forget to subscribe if you like this type of video. And yes, I think that's pretty much it for this month's perfume. I was so excited to talk to you about a perfume I won't necessarily buy ever. I say that, but usually when I say that, I end up buying the perfume. So let's not listen too much to what I say. I do have my eyes on the next Ariana Grande perfume, God is a Woman. I'm so excited for it to be out, but I think it's gonna be end of summer that it will be in Switzerland, like available here, but a video will be on it for sure. I'm so curious to try that perfume. And as I always say, I will see you next week in my next video and next month in my next Perfume of the Month video. Bye everyone!